Welcome back, everyone.
It's time for another daily.
Another fun daily.
So, Steven,
Yeah.
you have a talking point?
I've had this question for a fucking while, and I feel like I'm maybe a bit ignorant on it.
Yeah.
What is a roguelike?
What is a roguelike?
Okay, so if you go to twitch.tv helpless_Skippy, you'll know that he does roguelike Thursdays.
Correct.
So, obviously, I know. Binding of Isaac, roguelike.
Okay.
Hand of Fate, I can consider a roguelike. FTL gets a little gray for me. Super hot, whatever he did.
Okay.
How is that a roguelike?
Well, first off, let me say that my views don't necessarily represent the views of twitch.tv/helpless_Skippy, so I don't want to necessarily speak for him.
Well, do you also consider FTL and
FTL?
roguelike?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, and there's my reasoning. Why not? So, Steve, let me take you back to the year 1986, I think?
To the game Rogue?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I know that part.
Okay, what's the next question then?
I just want to know what the proper terms are. Because, obviously, I feel like RNG is part of a roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, at the very least, for Sean's stream, Super Hot was not RNG.
So, I'll be, this item kind of stinks, but I'll take it anyway. So yeah, basically, as I've come to understand it, why are there so many freaking red hearts around here, man? Steven.
Yeah?
I can't handle it.
Yes, you can. You're Samson, you take a lot of damage.
Was that?
Oh, wait, no. Damage penalty, never mind.
There we go, yeah. So, the proper way to look at a roguelike is the game is heavily RNG based. It has permadeath to it, so once you lose, you typically have to restart from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Barring some sort of like permanent unlock you've unlocked.
So you continuously unlock new stuff.
Yes, like Isaac. You unlock a new item, you don't lose that item when you die.
Okay, I feel like, does FTL have that system?
I am not too well versed in FTL, but
Yeah.
I do believe there are unlocks in FTL.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then, let's see.
Because, like, I don't know the genre enough to, like, accurately, like, say the right answer. Because I see it more as, like, obviously RNG, permadeath, are the two big things. I also see it as you go through levels. Like,
Typically, yeah.
You're on level 1, so now you go to level 2 and stuff like that. And I don't really see strategy as being roguelike, personally.
Why not?
Because then it's just kind of like a strategy game. Because every strategy game is going to have RNG in it. That's just kind of what happens with it. It's like XCOM.
Okay.
Is that a fucking roguelike because it has RNG and there's permadeath?
There's permadeath in XCOM?
Well, okay, you can lose all your units and die. You can lose units forever. You can continuously upgrade new things. So it's like, is that a roguelike at that point?
Oh, come on. I don't know. Could you go up and like look at the definition of it online? I feel like there's something
Yeah.
I might be missing off the top of my head.
Okay, Google.
Yeah, hey Google, how's it going?
What is a roguelike?
God, you happy now, Steve?
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Roguelike, the first sentence is saying it's a subgenre of an RPG.
I suppose it could be, yeah.
A subgenre of role-playing video games characterized by dungeon crawl through procedurally generated game levels.
Do you dungeon crawl in XCOM?
Not really, but hold on. Turn-based gameplay, tile-based graphics, and permanent death of the player character. Most roguelikes are based on high fantasy. Yeah. Okay, so just by Wikipedia standards, it's a dungeon crawl, procedurally generated. So there's the RNG part. I don't think it needs to be like any other thing. Just the map has to be RNG. Turn-based gameplay, I don't agree with.
But it's Wikipedia.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is that like,
I know.
yeah,
Because like Isaac is not turn-based.
Isaac is like the benchmark that you had to judge the subgenre.
Actually, Rogue is.
Yeah, but like, who cares about Rogue?
Yeah, like I have watched a gameplay of Rogue, and it doesn't really seem like the kind of game I'd want to play.
It hasn't held up. So yeah, I can I also don't see like FTL as being like going through dungeons.
But you're going through like different quadrants in space.
Yeah, but that's just kind of like an adventure game where it's like, or a text-based one where you're just like, yeah, go here and that's it, and then things happen.
What do you mean? I'm not quite following.
Okay, I don't see it as like a dungeon because you aren't like going through a dungeon. You're just clicking on where you want to be, and that's pretty much it.
So it has to literally be a dungeon?
That's what I feel.
So Binding of Isaac is not a roguelike again, then.
You're going through a dungeon.
This is not a dungeon, this is a basement.
A dungeon.
There is no dungeon in this.
It's Mom's dungeon.
No, it's not.
The fuck? Have I been missing something this entire time? I mean, I think... Okay. Like, yeah, I won't go with, like, oh, it's because it's in space that it's not a dungeon. I just think you have to, like... I think it's more like... Okay, so the quadrants we can characterize as, like, rooms in this game.
Yeah, I could see that.
But, for the most part, like... As far as I know, like, yeah, there's fighting in some of them. Sometimes you just run. I don't see that as much as, like... I don't know. It's a little fudgy.
It is, yeah, you know, tags are, like, inherently a hard thing to put on something. I understand
also,
that. So.
I don't see too much of the RPG side of it. I know there's, like, stats for the people, but that's about it.
Yeah, just, like, increasing stats and stuff, which is also a thing in, like, you know, Dota.
It's a thing in, like, a lot of fucking games, so it's a little harder to do that. It's like, yeah, it has elements of RPGs, which most games at this point do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's just something that I kind of want to understand a bit more.
Yeah, figure out, you know, I don't know, because no one's stopping you from calling your game whatever you want to call your game. A little bit of behind the scenes action. Sean just sort of picks something. He doesn't really like ask me what we're doing for Roguelike Thursday.
It was just something where it's like, okay, I think I had to draw a line at super hot. Is that the actual name of the game?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, super. It's like that. I can't see how, in any way, you can call that a roguelike. I'm not calling him out or anything. Like he's entitled to his opinion, but it's just like I feel like one of us, like, we have just a much different understanding of it, and I just want like someone else's opinion on it.
Okay, yeah. I understand that.
All right, so I guess it's time for me to go into my shit app week.
Welcome back to Steven's shitty apps. Steven, what have you got this time?
Alright, so I got 2 again this time.
Okay.
And they both fit very well.
Okay.
So
what do you?
So the first one is called Workymon.
Workymon?
So the thing is that you are the 9th son of Kierman Oak.
Oh.
From his 3rd mistress.
Wait, say this again, please. You lost me already.
Okay, you are the 9th son of Kierman Oak.
The Night Son?
9th.
Wow, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's had 3 mistresses, and you're from his 3rd, and you're the 3rd of that 3rd one.
Okay. Oh, so he's had 3 kids with all 3 mistresses.
Yes.
Okay.
At least that's as far as the lore I know.
The hardcore lore.
So he gives you like, yeah, here's a company. You fucking work here now, and then you pick your starter Workymon. I chose the one in Pikachu who never left home.
What?
and he gave up on getting the job.
Okay.
So the thing is, you get these Workymons, and they work in your office, and you need to pay them salary. So
okay, so it's a roguelike.
Sure, why not? I don't even care anymore. So there are 1, 2, 3 stats that really matter. The first one is salary.
All right.
You want that as low as possible for obvious reasons.
Right, you don't want to pay
You can get people down to like $10K a year.
That is so far below the poverty line. Then again, I'm not sure. Like,
yeah. You have to go to the slums.
What does it take place in Japan or America or Workymon land?
I think it might be South Korea.
Oh, okay.
But so you have to go into the wild.
Yeah.
And the first area is near your house.
Okay.
Where it's like kind of decent class. Like these people want like a decent pay grade, like at least 30K.
Oh, it's disgusting. Fuck those people.
So you just go look around, and then you have to then go through an interview process with them.
Oh, okay.
Where you have, at the beginning, 3 options. And you have 3 energy, and each one takes 1 energy. You can A, check their resume to decrease their desired salary. You can B, yell at them to decrease their pride.
Okay.
And I'll do it in pride in a second. Or 3, you can offer a contract.
Okay.
Where you just chuck them a contract and then they decide if they want to agree to it. If you don't lower the salary at all, they'll just be like, yeah. But if you lower them, based on their pride, that's your percent chance of succeeding. So
now, run this, work with me here for a second, Steve. Could you, in some way, shape, or form, threaten their family?
You can. Later on, I get the ability to threaten their appearance or criticize their appearance.
Okay.
I'm assuming eventually. I did not get, like, too far. I get to the point where it's like, this is just going to take, like, hours to, like, get any farther.
So, it's like a pay-to-win model, then.
I mean, it always is. There's this thing where you can, use your mom's credit card to watch an ad for 30 seconds to get a lot of money, and, like, I kept doing that to speed it up a bit.
Nice.
So, you do that, and then you get them for your thing, and then you gotta make them work. And then at the end of the month, you have to decide whether or not you want to pay them or not.
So I didn't realize it was a variable whether or not to actually pay them.
Yeah, so I did the game for, I think, 16 in-game months before I'm like, I think I'm content.
Okay.
There was one guy who I didn't pay for 4 months, and he continued to stay. I did pay some of my employees. It was the thing where it's like, you're making, like, enough money for me to warrant paying you. But you, friend, are making basically nothing for me, so I don't care if you leave.
Okay.
So it becomes this min-maxing thing. And one of the big things is that there are 8 companies you need to buy out, which are your 8 brothers. Or sisters if you choose to be a girl. I was a guy.
Alright.
Named, Trump. and I was head of the FCC.
Oh my god, we're unlocking some really hidden lore here with your,
Yeah. Also, so, you find the 8th brother, and his whole thing is like, yeah, I make fried chicken so my Workymons love working more, because Workymon fucking love chicken.
Okay.
That was his whole thing, and then I bought him out.
So, this... Oh man, this is a great game, I gotta say.
It's pretty good. I'll tell you why it's up later, but, so, I did that to him, and then for the, 7th one I also took over. He was like, yeah, I made cake, you wanna have some? And then I bought him out, like, hey, nice job, boss. You wanna have cake? That was his entire thing.
Just a cake guy.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I enjoy cake. Like, he was just a fancy dude.
Okay.
And he was, like, kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, I'd make you a manager if I could. I was able to get one person to assistant manager until I forgot to pay them one time.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she just fucking left.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, I also had a shit secretary. And the only way to get a better one is to pay or go to... Now, this is a dank meme, so brace yourselves.
Okay.
Go to the company... Take my money. Do you get the reference? It's Futurama. Shut up and take my money.
Oh, okay.
They made the fucking meme reference.
Okay.
And you had to spend a shitload of money on them to get them as secretary. I spent so much time on them, and I got 1 to 5%.
Okay.
So I did not get any more of that.
All right.
So, also while you're exploring, you can get random events. You can find just Chairman Oak. Hanging out with a prostitute, and he's like, don't tell your mother about this.
So, this is kind of sounding a lot like Pokemon. I
kind of.
think it's fair to say. And also, like, does Pokemon not care that they're using their IP like this?
I don't fucking know. But yeah.
It's not really using their IP,
so,
true, but...
Now, this game got really fucking real in the first 5 minutes for me.
Why is that?
Because the first Workymon you catch...
The first woke... Dude, that's a great idea. Wokemon. One of them is just a 9/11 conspirator. We got... Oh, God. Who else can we get for Wokemon?
Jane Smith.
Oh, dude. That's got to be a legendary Pokemon, right?
I mean, for all we know, that could just be a trainer.
Yeah.
You need to get woke trainers as well. The guy from 7-Eleven who keeps selling the moon landing is fake.
The dude from 7-Eleven. Have you been to a 7-Eleven recently, Steve?
I don't go to 7-Eleven.
Alright, fair enough. So anyways, yes, we'll talk more about Wokemon later, but first...
So it got really fucking weird because the first Workymon that I had to catch was called Bachelor Workymon. and his description was, he went to a college and graduated with a good GPA. Couldn't find a job, so now he's going back to get his master's. It's like, man, you got way too fucking real for me.
Already, man. So the game's throwing shade at you right off the bat.
Yeah, there were a lot of like humorous ones, such as there was one reference to Breaking Bad where it's like the retiree.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, this person retired and then they got cancer, so now they need to come back and like buck up or some shit.
The guy didn't retire in Breaking Bad.
I know, it was just a baseline.
Okay.
There was one guy who got divorced. There's always a male and female counterpart. There was a rapper. There's rappers. There was an investment guy who always just carried around an investment chart, even to his desk.
I thought you were gonna say even to his death, and I thought like the Workymon like literally died. Like,
so I think the only last thing to say is like there are 3 areas in the game near your neighborhood or near your house where you just pretty much walk around and find employees.
Okay.
The second one is the suburbs where you need a car to go.
Oh shit.
And then the fiery pit of hell known as the slums.
Okay.
It is literally just on fire, and in order to get there, you need an airplane.
Well, you need an airplane to get to the worst part?
Yeah. Well, to get to the worst part where they have the best working on, because they will literally work for next to nothing. I'm expecting them to later add on another patch where you go to China.
Oh man, you're turning into a true capitalist, Steve. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I did get to the point where like, man, you're asking for $25,000 a year? That seems a little ridiculous in this economy.
Why don't you just like not ask for anything? Save us both the time.
So after that, I then decided like, okay, I need to keep this train wreck going, and I got a game where it fit really fucking perfectly called Don't Get Fired.
Don't get fired.
I had gone from the chairman of a company to
the working on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Steven, how do you do it? How do you come full circle so easily?
I don't know. It was made by the same people though.
It was?
Yeah.
Man, they're really
they only made these 2 games, and like, I like both of them. You're just trying to survive in Korea, and you're gonna get fired a fucking lot.
Okay. So I really need to figure out another way to make this run go on a little longer, because...
I mean, if it ends too soon, then you can do another run, I don't care.
Yeah, maybe I'll just boot up, like, an Azazel run to, like, try to do real quick, because I'm doing, like... I'm probably doing pretty bad on this run, because I'm not... It doesn't look like I'm going to make boss rush.
Yeah.
And also, it ends at Mom's Foot.
Yeah.
So whatever, we'll just keep going so we can keep talking.
So don't get fired.
Don't get fired, yeah.
The first step is to do the interview process.
Okay, yeah, so...
Or the first interview, you will have a 0% chance of success.
What?
So you immediately get fired.
Right, okay.
And then your chance goes up to 15%.
With through microtransactions.
No.
Okay.
It's just, the more you fail at something, the less chance you get fired by it again.
Okay, so
the interview process, you don't do anything. You just go through a dialogue like, yeah, you're not cut out for this company. And then you just go to the next one. Okay. And then your character just slowly gets more and more depressed as you go on.
Oh, good.
So eventually, I was able to land a job.
Nice.
And then about 20 seconds in, I had to quit because I got sick.
Wait.
I was bedridden. I'm like, I need to take a break from this.
Wow. The job physically made you ill?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Steve.
It's just, I didn't get the far in this one because it is literally so much just wait until you're actually competent enough.
Okay.
So the big thing is, you're in an office, and a bunch of people are like, yeah, I need you to do some work. So you click on them to get their work. Okay. And then you have just a huge pile of it. So you're trying to go through it, and then you can tap your guy to do work a little faster if you have health. You don't want to tap when you have 0 health because that'll increase your chances of being sick.
Whoa. I think I ended up missing something here. Did you say attack?
No, you tap.
Oh, tap.
You tap yourself.
I thought I heard you say, like, you got to attack other people.
No. You had to do it. So there's this weird strategy to it where, so you get the first level employees, the intern, the full-time, the contract, and someone else. Then you get, like, the second tier of, like, manager and stuff. The third tier of, like, being the CEO and stuff. So the way you're supposed to do it is you want to get a pancake style where you want the tier 3 people on the bottom, so you do them last. Okay. So you can go through them more because you can only get so much work. And you can get fired if you don't take people's requests. Also, you can get fired if no one has any jobs for you.
Oh, shit.
As I found out very quickly. So it's a very... I'm not going to say it's not as good as Workimon. Like, Workimon was actually a good game.
Workimon was actually a good game.
I loved it.
Did you love it, though?
I did it for 8 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? Fine. Just,
I did it for 8 hours, and I was like, yeah, I think I got enough content. Okay. So, Workimon is good. You're Fired is alright. It's just way too long of, like, getting to the point where you're actually going to move up the ladder. I did get to contract at one point,
okay,
but I got fired later.
Fuck.
So then I had to get a job at another place as an intern again. So every time you get fired, you go back down 2 levels, and there's like 13 levels you had to climb.
Oh shit, that doesn't sound right. You should have padded out your resume a bit more.
You don't get to do anything for your interview process.
Oh my god.
It's just you eventually get to the point where it's like you're never going to fail them, so you can just skip that part.
Okay.
But it's still just like you're spending so much time just doing it. Where like Workimon, you kind of were like slowly building up stats like constantly.
Yeah, the good old days of Wokemon.
Yeah, Wokemon. So yeah, I would recommend trying Workimon for like 5 minutes.
I give it my wholehearty Stephen Cardina 5-minute recommendation.
Yeah. So those are pretty much the 2 big talking points I had. Unless you want to talk about the trash heap that happened.
The trash heap?
Champions.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
I'm going to let you know, I do know Norline won.
Okay.
I did not get that far yet.
Alright, yeah, so everyone, Steve is still a little bit not far, so how did you figure this out?
People were saying to look on Twitter because NL got robbed.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, I gotta go to NL's Twitter, and the first thing was like, yeah, I won 10,000 grand.
10,000 grand? That's like $1 million.
That's like a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he won 10,000.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. I kind of had like decently good hopes. I think there was only like 4 people that have actually played any of the games before.
Right. Okay.
Because one of the things is.
So can you give me the play-by-play then, Steve, of how you think Tournament of Fire is gonna go? Because you haven't watched day 2 yet.
No.
You watched him rank pretty well day 1 though, correct?
Yeah, I'm like almost done with day 1.
Okay.
So maybe should we like go into what it is again?
Sure, why not?
Alright, so it's just a mobile game tournament between like 12 decently well-known streamers, YouTubers.
The streamers all have decently good backings.
Yeah.
I'd say.
And it's pretty much just a collection of these 10 games, like Disney Crossing Road, Pac-Man 2v6, and others which I didn't care too much for.
Disney Crossing Roads is all you need.
Disney and Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is
the Dancing Line one I thought was fine, but everything else was like, this is bad.
Yeah, like the Dancing Line is apparently like the worst monetization model ever.
Oh.
Like the douchiest one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like you have to pay for time playing the game or something like that. Yeah, it was just kind of bad.
Yeah. Let's see. The Cooking Craze one I thought was really fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like, this is such easy time management.
There's have you ever seen Cook Serve Delicious?
I've heard of it.
Okay, yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
Kind of, yes, but better, basically.
Okay. So yeah, there's no point in getting, just get Cook Serve Delish.
Yeah, it's not a mobile game. I believe it's on Steam for like $15 or so. Yeah. But like I was watching Bear Taffy play it, and it was like really cool. Like the ingredients are set up to keys. Yeah. So to make a sandwich, maybe price like ABC.
Okay, so that's where the difficulty comes in, because I know a lot of people say it's difficult.
Yes.
And like I never really have any interest in playing a game like that.
The difficult games.
No, just restaurant-esque games.
Yeah,
because it's just kind of like, yeah. It's a fucking roguelike. I don't care for it.
I'm not getting any further in this run. It's a problem. So okay, yeah, back to the Champions of Fire. How do I?
The way I see it is, well, for stars, NL Norlion was kind of nervous for the first half of day 1.
Yep.
Correct. And then like near the second half, it was like, yeah, he just fucking nailed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I'm assuming like on the second day, he's like, yeah, he just was really good. And if he's lucky, he's not finding like the people that, well, because the top 6 make it, and I'm convinced only like 4 of them have actually played the games, because half of them don't know what the fuck anything is. Even like one guy had to leave, Sky Williams, which,
for whatever
for
reason.
personal reasons, we'll just say.
Yeah.
And they had to get a different guy, and he didn't know what the fuck anything was. He did fine on Pac-Man, which is like, yeah, good job, old guy.
Galadad.
Yeah, it's like, you guys should, like, I know this isn't a serious tournament, but maybe you should, like, play a bit.
Yeah.
Because NL did go, he didn't go, like, too hard, like he did, like, a week before, like, do a bit of training.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there? I mean, should we just go straight to the hosts?
the memes themselves.
The fucking trash heap where, I mean, like, I don't think we're ever getting on it, so I think it's fine for us to talk
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I highly doubt this is going to hurt our chances.
So, the hosts were cringy as fuck, and they didn't have, good mods on Twitch.
Yeah.
So, Link 101, and you got shitpost central.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where one of the big things was just copy-pasting the bio for Northern Lion.
Yeah.
And
every Northern Lion meme imaginable floods chat.
It's like, yeah, Northern Lion is a guy who's well known for his Let's Play series.
Yeah.
And then eventually they got to the point where they did it in like every language possible.
They occasionally copy pasting just random Wikipedia articles like Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. I think they did a king at one point from like the 13th century.
Oh, nice.
They kept doing that, and eventually Amazon had to go on there and like put it into what's known as slow mode.
Amazon himself.
Like the channel. I don't know exactly like who was the moderator. I'm guessing.
What if it was actually Jeff Bezos himself?
That's what I was going to say. Like, it's probably Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, he's actually just like, hey, come on, guys, this is my tournament.
Yeah, so they had to put in slow-mo, which I think just makes it so it takes 2 minutes for chat to show up.
Okay.
I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but still, it was like, man, you're ruining all the fun.
And chat was half the fun of this as a Northern Lion fan.
I mean, chat was like most of the fun because Northern Lion wasn't there that much.
Yeah.
But when he came out, it was beautiful.
Yep, it was
because chat went nuts on it. But
the best part for me was when Northern Lion scored 69 points on Flappy Bird.
yeah,
that was magical.
Yeah. So
you could see him like chuckling to himself.
yeah, he chuckled and fucking what else? Yeah, the cat went nuts. The other person that me and Pat really love was in the chat, and he got banned like super early. So chat went bad like unban Dan.
Justice needed.
And it was
okay. So
even though I say like it was shit, I think it's shit still. Chat makes it fun.
Right.
It's kind of like the Yu-Gi-Oh live stream where it's like Yu-Gi-Oh is alright at this point in our lives. But people just talking about it, it makes it so much fucking better.
Right. Okay, so let's see if I can find something to do with this.
Okay, so I think we need to go into the...
Oh, no, Dark Pump's stealing my items that should be on the ground.
The man himself, Rob.
Rob Richatelli, Alpaca Patrol?
No, Robert the host.
Okay.
That's the name of him, too.
Damn it.
Yeah, so... He,
I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
He, was certainly a unique fellow.
He likes the minions.
A lot. Well, the big meme that came out of it was at one point while they were doing a game called Minion Rush. Don't look it up. It's weird. Keep your kids away.
It's not that good.
It really isn't. He was trying to do commentary for it, and it's like, it's a fucking mobile game, so good luck with that.
So I just realized how to score well on this run. And how to score well on this run is save battery charges because I have the D20 and there were a whole bunch of like arcades that drop money.
Oh, okay.
So I could have just like, kept rolling with the D20, but I was a stupid man and did not do that.
Yeah.
So
this
is not going, just a heads up, this is not going to be that great of a
daily, whatever.
Daily today.
Yeah, so eventually during the Minion game, the host said like, I want my first cow to be a minion. Like, come straight out of the womb as a minion. How fun would that be?
and then chat had their heyday with that one, too.
And there were, like, other weird things. Like, there was one point where he had someone on the couch, and he put his shoulder around, and I was like, I don't think people should do that.
Yeah, bad touch, Christian stream.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it happened... I'm not going to say it was, like, sexual assault or anything, but it happened to me at a pizza place once. It's like...
It's just weird.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'm not like criticizing you. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
It's
this constructive criticism, which is not criticism, for some reason. I just think, like, you need to have some sort of... You didn't pick up either.
Yeah.
You need to, like, know the person a bit before you can do that. Because I don't think me and Pat are at that point yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is your save file, not mine, so we don't have a lot unlocked.
Yeah.
This is fine, though.
You fucking asses up. You might unlock something for me.
That is true. Wait, where do we need to go with this? Let's try to get Mega Satan done for you.
Oh, okay, then go for it. Yeah, so... I don't really have much else to say about Canyon Spire. It was just, like... The memes were strong. It's something where it's, like... You can easily just skip it.
Yeah.
I was expecting a lot more from watching it. Also, one of the big things...
As somebody who watched it last year, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was roughly the same response last year.
Yeah, okay.
Although I wasn't a part of chat, so I don't know how hard the Northern Lion memes were.
Yeah. Also, the production staff constantly just changed rules randomly. For some reason, it's like... So there was a Guitar Hero game, which I'm just like, that is just not fun to watch.
Dude, the girl Hafu, though, she was amazing at it.
She was?
Yeah,
Okay,
and everyone loved watching her do it.
Okay,
Maybe that's day 2. And
I didn't see her yet. It's fine. I assume she's making it to day 2 because she's fucking actually played the games, I feel.
Okay, yeah.
So, one of the things was like, okay, it's a 2 people face off. Whoever wins gets 2 points and whoever loses gets 1 point. Okay, that seems a little bullshit in a round robin thing, but, you know, this isn't too serious.
Right.
But eventually, they were like, because a lot of people couldn't pass it, so they're like, okay, if you can't finish the song, you get 1 point. Like, both people will get 1 point if neither of them could finish it.
Right.
And there was a point later on where 2 people finished a single song together, and one of them had to get 1 point, despite the fact that they had finished the song also. He's like, I understand it's not meant to be serious, but you should have these rules set up.
It's a grand prize $10,000, so that's somewhat serious.
I mean, if you literally get show up, you get 2,500.
True.
Which is like, I feel like the winner should get a little more for incentive. That's just me personally. Like, if you're going to a tournament, I feel like you should be competent at it. I'm not going to say you need to be MLG Pro.
If I'm remembering correctly, didn't first place last year get like 30,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year they made it so like everyone get like they divided it more so like everyone gets like more.
Okay.
So it's like I'm not saying this is right, but like if you got knocked out first, like you're getting like a grand.
Yeah.
So this time they like took a lot from like first and second place and just divvied it up lower. Which
Right. Yeah. Which that kind of sucks.
yeah, I go into... I'm kind of a competitive person, and I like watching competitions, and that just is not where you want to go for it.
I accidentally had my phone turned on this whole time.
Oh, no. You can talk about your Pokemon Go.
Dude, don't sell me out like that.
We're selling under Pokemon Go. We're sponsored now.
Hell yeah, dude. They want to.
I mean...
I still play it.
I'd suck anyone's dick for a sponsorship.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yo, that right there, Dale Kojima.
Oh, geez. Steve, are you smelling anything interesting down here?
Maybe we should not mention that smell.
Okay. All I'm saying is there's quite the unique aroma around here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
420 is my favorite number. Kids, don't tell the police.
Kids don't eat drugs.
Whoa, dude, let's not go too crazy.
Yeah.
It's legal in some states now.
Like this one we're in.
Let's not say our state, and
Let's not say our state like for like the 80th time.
we have said we're from Canada a lot, haven't we?
Yes, I accidentally said something else in this episode. I'll tell you what it was after the episode.
Okay, well I can edit it out then, I guess.
Yes,
if it matters. Yeah.
I mean, if it matters to you, that is. Doesn't matter to me if everyone knows what your last name is.
I don't care if people know if I'm Stephen Cardino. There's like 12 of us.
Hello, I'm Patrick Cosgrove.
Good luck finding the one Stephen Cardino when you don't know anything else about me besides my face and my work history, which you can find online.
On his Facebook page.
That I haven't updated since I was like 16, which was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, you know what, Steve, I'm going to do you a little kindness here. I'm going to donate a little... So, what were we talking about again?
Should we mention my Facebook where it's like nothing?
Steven made a Facebook in what, 10th grade or something like that?
It was like 10th grade, and people kept asking me to like be their friend. I'm like, I don't use it.
So basically what we're getting at is find Steven Cardina on Facebook. And
I'm pretty sure I'm
him.
still friends with my sister on Facebook.
You're pretty sure.
I don't think she'd get rid of me.
I mean, I'm not.
I mean, I think that'd be a little rude, but I was like, if she did, I'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
I will say I am not friends with you on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I think everyone's getting rid of me, but my sister. I don't even think I'm friends with my mom on Facebook.
Every once in a while, you gotta do some Facebook spring cleaning, and your name just came across. I'm just like, sweep that one under the rug and forget about it.
Yeah, you know, get rid of potentially your best friend. It's a little hard to tell, but
I mean, you're definitely up there. I'll say that.
I'm definitely in the top 20. I don't even know if you know 20 people, but I'm up there.
I don't even know if I know people who know 20 people. Like, even spreading out from there.
I mean, are we not counting, like, work people?
I don't know. Are we?
Because then that might be a little
Why'd
weird.
you not stay on Facebook, Steve?
Wait, what?
Why'd you not stay on Facebook?
I just don't enjoy it.
I mean, what about it?
Okay, so one of my things is I don't really like going through the people, like, what they're saying, because there's going to be some people that you're going to be friends with that you don't want to hear their political opinions on.
I should have. Yeah.
That was a mistake.
That was definitely what. So I'm doing a different tactic because, you know, I can't get angel rooms now.
Yeah.
So my tactic is basically get a bunch of hearts and try to get a self-sacrifice room.
Oh, okay.
Because those spawn angel statues.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that's a way you can still take deals with the devil and have a reasonably good chance of getting Mega Satan.
Yeah. I just don't want to, because I'd obviously have, like, probably a lot of my family on it if they knew I had a Facebook.
Right.
And I don't want to I don't want to get into some of the political. I don't want to see any of the political stuff.
That is true. Like, social media has become a hotbed of politics. Like, well, Facebook I think has always been, but even Twitter now has gotten a lot more.
That's pretty much that's the main thing about it.
Right.
The games I played a bit, but it's like I don't want to play these games.
Yeah, back in the day, like I played Mafia Wars, I think it was.
I did as well.
Yeah, a little bit of it.
It was just, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to just play a game once a day. That isn't fun to me.
Well, Steve, all you got to do is pay him money, and you can play it more than once a day.
Well, here's the thing is...
Can I still get an angel room with this now?
The thing is, I didn't have, like, a steady income, like right now. So that argument still doesn't hold that I could spend money.
All right.
But yeah, I don't care for the games, and it's like the people that I actually talk to, like I can just text you guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like I talk to 5 people, and that's pretty much all I need.
Right.
I don't really talk to my family that much, not because of like any bad things happened at Christmas last year, but but yeah, I just don't really talk to them that much, and like I don't really have much to say on it because like I don't really want to. It's weird to talk about anime to like your family.
All right, so oh my god, it's like 3 black hearts. So Steve, may I offer you perhaps an alternative? Now this doesn't exist, but maybe an idea that could possibly
get me back in Facebook.
Yeah, not even Facebook.
Okay,
just get you into like a new social media platform gets invented.
Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I would recommend Twitter. You know, you can follow who you want, and it's not impossible to get it apolitical.
Yeah.
So there's that. But can I recommend, like, maybe I can come up with my own
Okay.
and build something around it? Oh, Halo, nice. Okay, so this website, first off, you can't upload pictures of, like, the real world. It has to be anime.
Okay, so we're going to an anime forum.
True. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a forum. Just, like, maybe it's, like, actually your friends. And But, like, you don't know who's who because everyone just has their, like, persona. We can call it, like, the waifu sex dungeon.
Oh, okay, like...
Well, there's our... By the way, there's our Mega Satan key,
okay, nice.
So we're good now.
Are you grabbing the Halo at all, or no? Does
sure.
any... Okay, I didn't think you had Horror Babylon or anything.
I don't, but, like, usually there's, like, permanent Polaroid invincibility and all that to, like, think about, but,
It gives a little more damage, is always nice.
Yeah, it's still a little early in the run right now, so...
I mean, it's also one of those... Okay, so... In this social media, is it just you invite your friends, or you just meet random people?
Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. A good new way to meet friends. So, at first, you invite your friends. But here's the kicker. Anime, the profiles are randomized once a week.
Oh, fuck.
And the even bigger kicker, you don't know that. So you just think you've been talking to your friends the whole time. Then all of a sudden you randomly call one of them by name, and they say, what? And then you get the complete wrong idea. And that's, like, the big thing about this website.
Okay, so do you know who you are? Like, you know you switch. Because I feel
no.
like... Oh, okay, that... I think I might enjoy it a little more if, like, I knew who I was.
Well, see, but yeah, like, their goal is to, like, introduce you to new people. So if you knew you switched, you can't know that everybody else switched.
I mean, it could just be random. Well, okay, so you go in without knowing that people switch.
Yes, exactly. You have to figure this out a little while along the line, and then once you inevitably do figure it out, then you get introduced, and you have to have a FaceTime chat with the person for an hour. Of the people who you thought were your best friends, but for, like, the past week, were just like, wow, so we actually didn't know each other, and we just shared some, like, real deep personal shit with each other.
I mean, I don't think I'd share a real personal shit with you guys.
I suppose that's true, yeah. I really don't know anything about you. What's your name again?
What?
But yeah, that's my idea for a social media platform. Could you offer me any ideas on how to make it better?
I mean, I think it's a shit idea,
Yes,
personally.
absolutely.
But I do think, like... I do think it's kind of interesting if you could actually, like, just be a character like that on it. Like, I think...
Alright, then give me your idea for it, then. How would you change it around?
Like, here's the thing is... Let's say... For example, you like One Punch Man, so you be one of the characters.
Okay.
And then you get to meet other people who are also characters from it.
Alright.
And that's kind of how you get, like, the breaking point where, like, you both like this thing, obviously.
I'm noticing a bit of a problem already.
What?
This seems to be a good, serious option.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's also one of those things where, like...
But what's the twist? What's the hook? After a while. I need a twist or a hook, because nothing in my life can just be easy, apparently.
Okay. So, how about this?
Okay.
You pick 10 series.
You pick 10 different...
10 series, and you pick a character from each.
A
5 of them...
A political series, by the way.
Sure, whatever.
We really need to hammer home this whole, like, to get politics out of this shit.
We do this thing where you have 10 characters from 10 different things. 5 of them you like, and 5 you hate.
Okay.
And then you gotta try and get people to think you like all of them.
Okay.
So it just becomes this thing where it's really cringy for you to try and say you like this show.
Okay.
This potentially incriminating show that I will not go into detail for.
Right, okay.
And you get points if you can successfully fool them.
Right, and whoever has the most points becomes the website owner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to keep continuing to try to bamboozle people,
Yes.
finding new animes that you either like or don't like, and convincing people how much you love them.
But the problem with this system, like I'm just saying as kind of an oversight in my program already, you can lie.
Yeah, but, like, no, you can't on the internet.
Oh yeah, that's true. Then it's a perfect system.
Okay, yeah, so I don't see any problems with this. So what are we gonna call it? Deal or no deal?
I'm trying to think of something creative like waifu or laifu,
Oh, God.
which is not creative.
I
at
was
all.
gonna say, so you might as well just go with mine.
Yeah, deal or no deal. Like I think that one would be kind of interesting. I don't think I'd do it personally.
Oh God, no! Like, but so could you think of a like social media thing where you would get into it?
I don't. I mean, the whole.
You don't think so?
I don't. I think the closest thing that you can get from me is Google Maps, where I post shitty
My
reviews.
favorite social media network.
Like that's the best I'm going to do because it's like no one's going to see it.
I mean, like people see our stuff.
I guess I do now.
Yeah. What are your stats at? I got like 1,000 views on my photos.
That is baby shit to me.
Yeah, exactly. So people see our shit.
Yeah, hold on. I stopped taking photos at this point, but also,
Why? It's like my favorite part.
One of mine has 2,700.
Jesus.
One has 4,000. That one has 2,000.
4,000.
Another 2,000. 35,000. For I'll just describe it. 2 pieces of toast with a hash brown in the center of it. 35,000 for this kind of obscure restaurant.
I had 35,000 views for an obscure restaurant in a not too populated area.
I don't know.
It's not like barren, like it's not urban by any means, but
it's not country.
Yeah, but I'm shocked. Let me just say, I'm shook.
I mean, if you fucking want, I can just go back into my Facebook and just post my random reviews from now on.
Can you go back into your Facebook?
I might have to make a new one, but sure, why not?
We've done it.
Or all I do is write shitty reviews.
But you replace McDonald's with Trump instead, which is way better than Trump, who just fired me.
I'd have to get into some sort of weird meta because I gotta rank out for McDonald's at some point. Well, I do actually enjoy it. It's just I love shitting on it.
True, yeah.
It's just the easy, bitch way of being like...
It's the easy corporation to go after. Who's going to insult you for calling McDonald's awful?
Jeff Bezos?
Is he a McDonald's man?
Oh
God, does Amazon own McDonald's now?
I think Amazon owns everything. I think it owns Bill Gates at this point.
Oh, Amazon owns Bill Gates.
Yeah, like his likeness.
Oh, that
Bill
makes
Gates
sense.
isn't allowed out of his house anymore unless he pays the tax.
Yeah, he didn't read the terms of service, and now Jeff Bezos owns his face.
Yeah, he just has it mounted on the wall.
I don't even know why he did that, but it's mounted right next to
He did it as a show of dominance.
Yeah, it's mounted right next to Jeffrey Dahmer and Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth for some reason.
What the fuck? How the fuck is he getting around all these? Yeah,
because most people don't read the terms of service, right?
Yeah.
It turns out Bill Gates is a part of that crew.
Oh, okay.
And welcome, Bill Gates, and by welcome I mean goodbye because you have no more face.
Yeah. Did we talk about the fucking achievements in Google Maps now?
Oh yeah, Google Maps added a level up system. Well, they've always had a level.
They've had a level up system.
They just added more stuff to it now.
They added badges where now I'm a novice reviewer. I'm not getting up a level to the next level badge because I have not ran a single review with over 200 characters.
We have not gone that in depth. We like the short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah, I mean,
Steven, can you give me a review on Binding of Isaac? Take your time. I'm in no hurry.
This game managed to kill both my innocence and my pet cat, which is way better than Persona 5, just in general.
Oh, so Persona 5 is the mulligan this time around.
I was like, I gotta go for the fucking thing that no one's expecting.
Oh yeah, so the Game Awards.
I gotta say, it's really impressive how rigged it is, obviously, because people with the wrong fucking opinion can vote.
They had 100+ different organizations voting on this stuff though.
Yeah.
So that's something. Can you look up a list of the winners real quick and we can talk about them?
Okay, we can easily go for the game of the year was Breath of the Wild.
Right.
I prefer Persona 5, but I think it was good. I was going to be a little salty if it was PUBG.
I so desperately wanted it to be PUBG for the memes.
Okay.
Just to see the complete shit show the internet was going to whine and cry about.
Game Award 2017 winners.
Persona 5's problem was just it was a little more niche than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's probably a big problem with it.
Yeah. It really has to do with the commonality of it all.
Let's see. For Game of the Year, it was Breath of the Wild against PUBG, Persona 5, Horizon, and Odyssey.
Okay, so Horizon didn't have a chance right out the gate.
Yeah, it was...
Okay, and it might have the same problem as Persona 5. I don't know if Persona 5 had a chance right out the gate.
You're talking about here?
Yeah.
It came out 2 weeks after the Switch, so I think the hype for it died down by that point.
Okay.
A lot of people, were waiting years for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they were like, this is going to be the first Persona I do, because...
I didn't see anybody really saying, Horizon Zero Dawn was, an 11 out of 10 amazing masterpiece like they said out of all of the other ones. Except for maybe PUBG.
I was going to say, I don't think people have said that for PUBG. I think it's just there because a lot of streamers play it.
Yeah.
And it's the only game some people play nowadays. Yeah. So, Persona 5 won game or role-playing game, beating out Divinity, South Park, Nier, and Final Fantasy 15, which came out the year before. Yes. But because of the whole award thing...
Yeah, the whole nomination, times thing.
They had a best esports player.
Yeah.
And the winner was Faker.
That really goes to show something about the industry, huh?
The Game Awards forgot to give PUBG its only award last night.
Wait, really?
Hold on. It was nominated for. Oh, the guy from Game Trailers hosted it.
Oh, really?
Best multiplayer last night wasn't announced. Like, I guess it goes to PUBG because
Yeah, because
all the other best games for the year are just single player.
I was so mad that, I mean, I guess I wasn't so mad, but, like, Fortnite was on there. And I was just like, Fortnite, you're always number one in my heart. Which, by the way, 50v50 Fortnite came out. That shit is fun.
I love it.
It is so good.
It is always fun going into a spicy drop, not knowing if you have the numbers.
Yeah, not knowing. Yeah, because you don't know who's on your team until you all drop. So you could be going into, like, you know, the closest city, and it turns out, oh, whoops, 30 people from the other team dropped.
And it's only you and your friend.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, hold on.
Fortnite, you've done it again, baby.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So,
the one thing I think we should say, like, why we like Fortnite more, or have we already said that?
I mean, could bear repeating.
Yeah, like, we like the arcade style more,
Yeah.
and also, one of the big things, it runs good on our computers.
Oh yeah. I just have I have a modest laptop. Like I spent a good chunk of change on it, but you know,
I consider myself to be. I have a good one.
Oh yeah,
not the best.
Yeah, you definitely have a really good one. It's what we used to record on. Yeah, that's right. We record on a laptop. Get at us.
Yeah. Also, the big thing about Fortnite is they're constantly updating, unlike PUBG.
Yep. Although like their new shit's coming out the 20th, right?
Yeah, but they've been promising that for like half a year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about all the stuff they've added in Fortnite in like, how long did it come out? Like 3 months?
I don't really know, but it's just really good. But anyways.
Yeah, they came out with a new mode. They came out with suppressed SMGs, smoke grenades. They did a Halloween event.
Mm-hmm. That was great. The pumpkin rocket launcher.
Also, for a multiplayer game, I feel like at this point you need seasonal events.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just makes it so much more fun.
You know what else has seasonal events?
What?
Pokemon Go.
Get me up there.
Give me money.
Give us money. Best game direction, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, like, what is best game direction? I have no idea what that
Sense of progress, probably.
Maybe.
Something like that. I don't know. Persona 5 wasn't there, and that had a great story. You sacrifice your previous personalities to make better ones.
Best art style was Cuphead.
Best narrative was What Remains of Eden Finch.
Oh, yeah, that Edith Finch.
Yeah.
That is one I've heard nothing but amazing stuff for, so I really want to try that. So maybe sometime in the future?
Yeah.
On the channel?
Is it just narrative, just like
I think it's a walking simulator narrative.
Well, Nier Automata and Horizon Zero Dawn are here. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus here is also. Where's my boy Persona 5?
For what game? For what?
Best narrative.
Well, I mean, like, that's kind of made for walking simulator games, right?
Okay, I guess Wolfenstein's a walking simulator.
I mean, did Wolfenstein win?
No.
Then I don't think it's a walking simulator.
Okay, then. Best art direction, Persona 5 didn't beat Cuphead.
Yeah, no, I was going to bring that up.
Why didn't it win? It had really good fucking things happen in the first, like, 5 hours, and then they just kind of stopped a lot of it. It was like the first dungeon, they built up a lot of thought went into it, and we learned a lot about it. We gotta see, like, one part where the bad guy for that dungeon, the ruler, he just had, like, a sex dungeon. And there was just a bunch of, like, 16-year-old girls with topless.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, you couldn't see it.
Okay, good.
They were also just covered in, like, goop or some shit. I don't really get it. And I was like, man, this game got really dark. I hope it continues. And then it did the same thing as Persona 4, where it didn't get, like, any darker at all. It just kind of forgot halfway through.
It's like, oh yeah, right, we were gonna be dark, whatever, we're already...
Yeah, it's like in the first 5 hours of, like, Persona 4, yeah, 2 people are fucking dead, hanging off telephone poles, and, like, one guy's having a fucking mental breakdown because the chick that he really liked died. Yeah. And then we just kind of stopped and it was just all happy at that point.
That is true.
And then Persona 5, a chick tries to commit suicide in the first 4 hours.
Nice.
And then,
are these spoilers? Oh, no.
It's the first... I think after the first dungeon, yeah. Well, I'll go with that.
What's your time limit for spoilers?
It depends on, like, the game. Like, how long it is. Because, to me, like, in
So it's a percentile thing.
something like that. Like, I'd say, like, first 10% is fine, unless, like, the entire point is... Like, Undertale, where it's like, you're supposed to go in completely blind.
Yeah.
But Persona 5 is like, you've probably heard a fair amount about it at this point. It has some really good...
I knew about it before you did.
Yeah, you fucking knew the ending. Like, we should have won Best Narrative. Best Score / Music. Here. It didn't beat Persona 5 with the awesome lyrics. Don't ask if I'm ready, but I'm ready.
It did beat Persona 5.
Yeah, Nier beat Persona 5.
You said it didn't beat Persona 5.
Oh.
I think you combined together.
Yeah, my bad.
Persona 5 didn't
Nier
win.
won it.
Yep.
Best Audio was Hellblade. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Congratulations, Steve. Look what I just unlocked for you.
What the hell is Hellblade? It won Best Games for Impact.
I honestly don't know what Hellblade is, and like I just started seeing stuff about it at the Video Game Awards.
Ongoing game, Overwatch. They had Destiny 2.
I know, and they also had PUBG.
Yeah. I don't understand what the categories now.
Yeah, what is best ongoing game? Like, I understand why Overwatch won. It's been around for over a year, and it's still, like, kicking hard.
Yeah. Independent game, Cuphead.
Yep.
Mobile game, who cares?
Best handheld game was, like, Metroid.
Samus Returns, yes.
Okay.
It somehow was able to beat the All-Star Classic Pookie and Yoshi's Woolly World.
I can't believe it.
Best,
is there no justice in this world?
Best VR, Resident Evil 7. The rest of these don't even look like games.
Yeah.
Farpoint, Lone Echo.
Wasn't Super Hot one of the VR ones? Yep, there we go. Bringing it all back to the beginning.
Best action game, Wolfenstein. Sorry, Destiny 2. You were nominated a lot. People don't care for you.
No, I don't know why they were nominated so much.
Action event. Normies. Action Adventure, Breath of the Wild, Role Playing, Persona 5.
Steven loves Persona 5.
Yeah. It's Warsaw.
Alright, we can just about wrap this one up now. What was the best Chinese game again? It was like JX3.
Oh, there's a Chinese one?
Yeah, best Chinese game. JX3.
Best esports game was Overwatch.
Okay.
Student game best debut fucking... It was JX3 HD. It beat Gumballs and Dragons.
I cannot believe it. I was really rooting for Gumballs to win that one.
Okay. Well, we have gone way over. So, everyone, we will see you next time.
Yeah, not too great a daily. Sorry about that. But hey, we unlocked Black Baby for Steven by beating Mega Satan. So at least we're making progress on a save file.
I didn't want any more achievements.
Too bad. You got one. Later.